Okay, I'm gonna put this in the beginning of this video because I realized that I think this is going to be a Gemini new moon video because of what I just found out. I think it's very important. So I'm letting Paz Sandra take over. Morning! I just realized that I wanted to do some research on the new moon today before that I put the camera on. Okay, I will do that while. I am pre-recording this because Kiri is arriving later at some point. So I don't know how much time I will have tomorrow. But how are you guys doing with this new moon? Something is happening. Well, again, remember to plant your seeds today because they will grow the next year ahead. 222. Actually pretty cold. I mean, I have goosebumps. It's that cold. Maybe it's just excitement for what's to come. Well, I wonder what will happen on this day. But the energy has been here already, right? The past days. So how have you felt the past days? Has there been something? Has there been the chaotic energy that we spoke about in the beginning 3 days ago? Is it still here? Is it gone? Today I've just felt tired. It does say here, you might feel initially scattered since this new moon will occur during Gemini season. Well, I guess that makes sense. It could be challenging to focus on just one thing at a time. Luckily, you might have the chance to multitask a few goals. So there is an immense feeling of change that will come with this new moon. One way to think of this new moon is by considering Gemini's tarot card in the major arcana, which is the Lovers. At first glance, the Lovers might appear to be about soulmates and romance. While this card can be true, the Lovers often indicate decisions. We have spoken about this. The Lovers is a reminder to consider what you truly want as you weigh your options. That's so interesting because I spoke with Alison some days ago where she actually mentioned the Lovers. She said something about, yeah, well there you go, Alison, you were right. Yeah. I guess it makes sense, right? We are weighing options, finding out what we want, what seeds we want to plant, right? Because again, like I spoke about yesterday, the seeds are going to appear. You will see the result later this year, like around November, December. You might need to look all around you and within yourself to understand what's best for you. When the time is right, use your head and heart as you choose the pathway for your highest good. Trust yourself to make the right decision during this lunar circle. The battery is blinking. What is draining you? Talking about that while I feel tired. It's so funny because before I started the camera, I checked if there was enough battery on and it showed that it was full. And I was blinking. So maybe it is very significant, right, for if we need to make a decision. Like if there's something that's draining, it might need to go so that you can plant, new seeds for yourself that, you'll see the result at the end of the year. Okay, I'm gonna change the battery. So now I'm back. Just recorded the little clip that you guys saw in the beginning. It's so interesting because I also had it earlier where I was like, where I felt dizzy and I felt like sick, like I wanted to throw up or something. I was like, what is actually happening? Because I don't think that it's because I ate something wrong. Because again, most of what I am eating is oatmeal and protein shakes. Obviously that might be why. But I think there's a deeper meaning. Because it's just like suddenly, it's so strange. Like, why do I feel like this way? Like, is it because I'm hungry? So what is this? Might be a shift, might be something. Maybe something wants to get out of my system, right? That's normally when we feel sick. That is the thing. That is so interesting. Anyway, I found 2 oracles that we haven't used for a while. But I also found, and I actually had to look for it because I couldn't find it. I was like, where the hell did I put it? Put it somewhere different. You're going to use the David Bowie. I think that's actually, is he a Gemini? Or was he a Gemini? I don't know. It's actually, I feel that's very saying for the Gemini new moon. You know what, I'm gonna try to take some coffee. I don't think that's going to help, but yeah. You know, when we feel sick, or if there's something, it is our body, you know, there's something that... Well, it's not because I feel sick, it's just suddenly I just... yeah. Pretty sure that this cup is going to make me feel better. Thank you again, Catherine. Alright, universe, what is it that we, what are we choosing? I'm just at a point in my life where I'm like, well, what is it that you want me to do? Universe. Do I stay in Denmark? Do I leave Denmark? It's actually been heavily rotating on my mind. Is it time that I go to another country again? I did hear it's not completely time, but well, I guess that's not it then. But it might be the same for you, where you're like, well, what is it that we are like? I feel the universe is real mysterious at the moment with what it is that we are like. What is the decision that we need to make? Tell me. It doesn't taste good. Well, there's bubbles in it, so that means money. I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to figure out what this is before that the answer is right in front of me. I'm going to be like, oh, that's it. And I'm going to be like, you could have told me so. Could have prepared me for this. But what is the fun in preparing us, right? That is the universe. The universe loves to test us and surprise us. Maybe we will find out today. What am I actually... Oh, I wanted to... What is it that I want to... I wanted to take something. Remember this book, because there's weird and funky things in it. And I actually wanted to see if there's something about the lovers. The Wheel of Fortune is really a card that has been haunting me. And I feel like someone touched me. Okay. Anyway, yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. Union. Completion. Generosity. Choice. Equal. Ease. Connection. Bliss. Supported. Intimacy. Alignment. Harmony. Travel. It can be said that it is the marriage of the Empress and the Emperor by the Hierophant. They are both freer and better equipped to handle life's challenges because of their relationship to each other, which is interesting because if we take this like with the balance and with the decision, maybe in a symbolic way, you're marrying yourself. You're putting on the energy of both the Emperor and the Empress, right? The feminine and the masculine energy to make a decision. Maybe sorry guys, like if you think about it, do you see yourself more as the Empress or the Emperor? Or do you even see yourself as either of them? Because, you know, you need to look closer at that. Yeah. So maybe we should take the Dark Mirror. Maybe we should just go for it. Because there is some kind of equality here, right? To make a decision, we need to look closer at something. Maybe this is going to show us. I know it is scary. It's a scary one, but oh yeah, it's the weird names. Anyway, so what is it we need to know about this new moon? What is it that we need to know when it comes to the decision, choice? Red. Well, you guys know how significant red is for me. Hiding your truth. Oh. Well, there you go. There's two of them, right? So which one is you? Both of them, because it's equal. It's the Empress and the Emperor. You don't have to hide any of them. Any of your sides. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It changed dream. Oh, that's an image. Oh, look at that. Let's see what it says here actually. This stage is all about acceptance. So accepting something, which, I mean, boils down to, like, if we are not making a decision, it's because we're not accepting something, right? Wow. Interesting, it's called visual seed, because that is what we're planting. But it does say here, hiding is keeping things inside. Lack of trust becomes lack of hope, so there must be a limit. In the dazzling light, there is an hint of a door. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like the door to Haman? Haman? What? Outside, draped in scarlet tunics, stand two women. One under the sign of the sun and the other beneath the sign of the moon. Where are you going with this, universe? Well, they could also stand for the decision, right? The choice. What are you choosing when it comes to yourself? Hiding is a survival instinct. Do you want to be honest and truly be yourself? Question mark. I mean, if that is not a Gemini new moon energy, I don't know what is. Very few people will accept you then. You are too complicated to be comfortable. Too contradictory. Oh, that's a word. Contradictory to be easy. Too exceptional to be believed. Too plain to be considered. Too complicated to be considered. You can be the sun, you can be the moon, you can be the door, you can be the road, you can be the butterfly or the brick. Maybe the question is not if, but when. Sometimes real solitude is when there is not a right moment to be yourself, and not the right person, and neither the right way. Well, I did say it's an oracle that goes deep, right? Being yourself is like a moment at the spa. It is a massage for the soul. A purification process that brings in oxygen and turns away age and wear. It is a bliss and pleasure. That's it. This fits so well together with, again, this energy. Again, this is going to affect your next 6 months. So if you have had something where you're like, I haven't made a decision, I don't know what I want, I don't know if I should go for the job, I don't know if I should stay at this job, I don't know if I should live here or there, I think that you need to make a decision. I totally forgot how they look. Oh, they are so long. You need to make a decision. Beanie, miny, loony, no. But what if I don't know what the decision is about? What? Then, universe. I heard you will be shown the way. So the energy of the new moon is here 3 days after. So do not worry if, you know, we come to tomorrow and you're still like, Maybe also write the The 14th could be very significant. But whatever this is, I mean, again, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So you guys might already have made a decision, right? To quit a job, or I don't know. Again, it can be whatever. The strength, you do definitely have the strength to go on, to make this decision. You have the courage, but you might not feel brave enough, or you might not feel ready, or you might just be, sometimes when it comes to making decisions, no matter if it's about whatever, you might be like, well, what does it mean? Where am I going with this? Like asking the cat, where am I going? Sometimes when we need to make decisions, we are afraid of what we could potentially lose, right? But I think a lot of the times it's not a loss, because if it's meant to be, it will never be a loss, right? You know what I mean? So you cannot make the wrong decision. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot make the wrong decision. Because I think a lot of you guys already know what this is. Damn it. Two of Wands. It did actually it flipped reversed. So I do feel, okay, let me just show you. I do feel like you have actually already been, well, I want to say maybe you have made a decision, but maybe you haven't made a decision, because that is what it's about, right? Let me just take the, isn't there, oh, there's a book. From what I remember, this one is real interesting. Meanie, nani, na, na, na. Just, we have been speaking about this energy of making decisions for a long time, people. A very long time. Letting go of opportunities. Creating excuses. Letting go of opportunities. I mean, it can be more clear than that. That is the reversed. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Especially with what we have been speaking about, right? What is this? This is the Temperance card. Yeah, weighing options. What does it say here, actually? This is a visitor. What else? Princess of Cups. I mean, it was reversed, but it was half reversed. Alright. Visitor gone. Alright, so the way we do this is the current, and this is going to be the current energy, which is the energy of letting go of some kind of opportunity, or letting go of some kind of, I don't know, option, which, well, it could be fear, it could be, again, deciding to let go of what makes you sick in a way. It can be many different things, depending on, obviously, where this new moon falls in your chart. And it is 16 degrees. I just look closer at where you have Gemini in your birth chart, because there might be a hint. I have it in my Chiron and my Fortune and Lilith. Whoa. Okay. That actually makes sense. In my 11th house. Interesting. Look at where you have, there might be something you need to let go of, if it's fear or if it's whatever it is. It's so interesting with this opposition, right? With the energy of the two. So, yeah, letting go of something, current energy, thinking about it, at least. And then the other card, where I was a little bit unsure if it's upright or if it's reversed, is the Princess of Cups, which I believe is that, is it the Knight? Is it the Page? I actually am not sure. to use actually every part of water. I offer you artistic beauty. This is the surprise. Maybe that's why, because there is an idea of like, if I let go of this, what happens? Right? What do you need to focus on? I think that's also something here. Because upright, it's all about opening up for your psychic abilities, your creativity, your sensuality, sensitivity. But reversed, it's concealing your darker emotions, as we spoke about with the hiding your true self, right? 515 travel number. So are you holding yourself back because of darker emotions that you do not want to feel? We have spoken about this energy with our moon sign, and it's interesting because I really have again been forced to balance out my moon sign, right? And actually realizing that, oh, it's actually not so bad. I can actually transform with the Scorpio moon. Yeah. Not being afraid of feeling my emotions, especially the darker emotions. Well, not like it's darker emotions, but you guys know. There is light and dark to each our moon sign, whatever it is that we have in our moon. And actually, with the Princess of Cups, maybe that is something you're learning, to tap into your moon sign. What do you have in your moon sign? Maybe there is a darker aspect of that. So for me, it was letting go of well, for once, control, in a sense of me realizing that that I cannot control a situation if something negative or bad happens. But also this energy of me realizing that I do not need to have control in a situation. Like, I can trust it, right? That is one of the big things that I had to learn with, yeah, in life. Like, I can let go, I can relax, right? Patience. Also with Scorpio, the Scorpio energy in the moon, I think doesn't matter where you have the Scorpio, is, well, it's the energy of not really being comfortable with change, right? So getting comfortable with letting go of options for me, yes. Allowing, right? Yeah. So again, look a little bit deeper at what it is for you. For instance, if some of you guys have Pisces, are you imaginary enough? Are you allowing yourself to be imaginary? Libra, well, balance is a big thing for you. Big thing. But also stop people pleasing with Libra in the moon. What else do we have? Leo, are you hiding yourself? Sagittarius, are you wondrous enough? What else do we have? Virgo, stop being so pessimistic about yourself. Allow yourself to actually get loose, have fun. What else do we have? Aries, well. What is Aries moon? I'm trying to think. I mean, I do have Aries in my North Node and I have it in my 10th house. And for me, it's all about this, you know, I like to be self-employed. Right. No one tells me what to do. And maybe there is also an aspect with the Aries energy to allow people to help you in a way. But look it up, you will realize what it is. But yeah, oversensitive, ignoring reality, lack of wonder. So when it comes to the new being the surprise that's being put on your path, are you wondrous enough? Are you allowing enough? Are you loving enough, right? It could be something with love, obviously. But I'm not sure if it is a knight or if it's a page, but does it matter? So the environment and the people. 2 cards. We just spoke about the Emperor. And the 6 of Pentacles. There might just be something in your environment or with people that makes you feel powerless. where you don't feel like you have control, or maybe there's someone who's controlling. Again, Aries energy, maybe you're dealing with Aries. But there's definitely something in your environment or something around people where it's not balanced out. Right? Environment can also be work related, I guess. Something is just not, I think that's why it keeps being like reversed, upright. Because you need to make a decision, right? You can't stand with the head down. I don't know the word for that. Can't stand upside down all the time, right? And what do I see here? The Empress. Wow. So, that's interesting. That is the theme. You need the Emperor to your Empress, or the Empress to your Emperor. Does that make sense? Did I just say the same? So again, you need to have both energies. Some of you guys are just afraid of taking control. Saying no, or, you know, yeah, there is something here. Maybe saying no to people, saying no to your environment. What is the outcome? That's a lot of cards. What is that? The wheel. We didn't speak about that. Getting back to self, right? I actually do want to just see. 10 of Pentacles. Everything is going to work out. Ace of Wands. I'm not gonna. Wow. I'm not gonna take them reversed. And 10 of Cups. So 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. And then the Queen of Wands. So being optimistic, right? Making a decision. Especially with the Ace of Swords. At last. But I want us to see. What else did I want to check out here? That is the wheel. What do you have to say about the wheel? Because obviously the wheel is destiny, but it's also, it brings things back from the past. It does have a tendency to do that. The alien. What is that? I understand there is a time and season for everything. I think you're realizing this is my season. This is my season to take control. Gemini is the season of control. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this because while I'm a visitor, I saw this. I mean, I'm Libra, so obviously it's going to resonate for me, but it could resonate for you as well. Happiness belongs to you now. And this is like a message I want to share for all of you, okay? Happiness belongs to you now. Surround yourself with other confident and growth-centric people. Very important. Do not waste this powerful upgrade on jealous or unhappy people in your social spree. Which is actually very saying for the cards that we have here. Un momento. Karmic forces. Everyone wants something from me today. Balance the light with the dark. There is a theme going on here. Can you feel it? Understanding nature's circles. Watching time pass. Which, yeah, I mean, that is definitely something we cannot do anymore, people. Watching time pass, not making a decision for something. But I will say, because you might be in the same position as me, where you're like, well, I don't know what that decision should be. Or maybe you're just confused about, like, well, yeah, what is it, right? The universe is for sure going to give you signs about what the decision is. Maybe you already know. It will be made clear around the new moon. So open yourself to the unfolding of life around you. I don't think that the sign and the message can be any more clear. If you go for this, there's nothing to lose, right? And you cannot make the wrong decision. I do feel that is the biggest message here. You cannot make the wrong decision. You know, it's either or. I mean, again, like we talked about, tapping into your heart and mind, balancing out, finding your Empress and your Emperor, right? Make a decision with both these entities is very important. You cannot only make the decision with the Empress or the Emperor. I do feel there's something with that. Also because, again, you do have it reversed. So, yeah, there's not... Yeah, again, There might be something in your surroundings that's holding you back. There might be something with people holding you back. Or again, something with control, right? Yeah, like the give and take with the Six of Pentacles. What are you investing in? What makes you happy? I feel that's going to be it. Thank you guys. Have a magical new moon in Gemini tomorrow, depending on when you see this. Alrighty? With that, bye.